Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. And today we have some brand new news from Galileo Technologies, which is, one of the subsidiaries of SoFi Technologies that actually does what they call the AWS of fintech, or offering payment solutions and other banking related products to other banks and fintechs and even brands. Now, we don't talk about the non-financial institutions, the brands, very often, but today we will, because they just talked about a brand new product that not only are they able to do now, but we also have a massive customer that is already signed on to the platform to use it. So this is Galileo enabling brands to offer co-branded debit card reward cards. Okay. As you can see, with the offering that so many rewards companies offer, whether that's through airlines or hotels or larger consumer brands, they usually have credit cards that will enable spending that also goes back into loyalty points towards those brands. Okay, we're going to show off some of those, but you can see those a lot in, Delta Airlines or United Airlines, American Airlines. The list goes on and on of the Marriott's and the Hilton cards that are signed up with credit cards. But there still is roughly 45 million Americans that simply have no access to credit or only have very limited credit activity, which means that those credit brands, although they might go to the Hilton a lot or use Delta Airlines every time they fly, they are not able to get that loyalty program, which is stopping them from building up a larger relationship with those brands. So if there's a possibility that a smaller or more flexible company can go in there and offer a card that potentially is not offered by the bigger brands, they might win their business, because then they can offer loyalty points to those people, which will make them a stickier customer towards that specific airline, hotel, or brand. So those big brands know that that can happen from their competitors, and so they want to get ahead of it. Okay. This is why I think that this offering is so freaking cool. Now, it's crazy. When launching co-branded cards, this can take a very long time, more than a year, according to Galileo. But the Galileo programs now cut that down to just a few months. And now they want to start with just hospitality and travel, but they said this could be for many, many things, including also doing program management and setting up other products, like getting into potentially a Hilton checking account, or co-branded products that actually are beyond just what they could offer in the card section, right? This is what the AWS of fintech really bakes down to: is, can we make financial services products for non-financial companies, right? We don't necessarily need to help out banks as much as the non-banking institutions could really be helped out by the technology that is backed by a bank. So, in the United States alone, people spend more than $4 trillion on their debit card each year, but they aren't getting rewarded for that same level of spend. That's why we built a program that helps brands launch debit card rewards quickly to capture this unmet demand. This program will initially focus on hospitality and travel sections, leveraging Galileo's proven capabilities and powering financial solutions for global brands. By enabling airlines, hotels, and other brands to quickly offer loyalty-driven debit cards, Galileo helps boost customer engagement and drive increased spend. 100%. So let's go through some of this and first talk about Wyndham Hotels, which was the company that originally signed up with Galileo for this exact product. This was their CEO answering some questions during their Q4 of 2024. We also recently finalized an agreement to launch a co-branded debit card, the first of its kind in the United States hospitality section, in collaboration with our new partner, Galileo Financial Technologies, a platform owned by SoFi. This innovative product is designed to tap into a $4.5 trillion debit card spending market, providing our loyalty members an alternative solution to earn Wyndham rewards points on their everyday purchases. We expect this debit card to be available within our digital-only ecosystem by the peak of our busy travel season. So it's coming up very quickly, okay? We have, 2 more seasons to get through, and this will be very quickly rolled out. So this is Wyndham Hotels, by the way. Let's just highlight here that in the list of the largest hotel brand names, that they are by far the largest in terms of total hotels. You can see them at now 9,280 different locations, and yet their total actual revenue made is much, much smaller than companies like Marriott or even Hilton, which are much higher in terms of the customer affluency, but also in the types of revenue that they bring in. And Marriott and Hilton have designed perfectly card programs that we're going to go through that maximize their ability to make new revenue on things not just in hotel spend. So Wyndham Hotels, with some of the largest amount of overall hotels, especially the largest whenever it comes to USA brands, are now going to be getting into this debit card business just away from their credit cards. Now look, consistently recognized for its simplicity and generous rewards, Wyndham Rewards is the #1 rated hotel rewards program as named by both USA Today and USA News and World Report. And then going on, they say their members, which is actually now standing at approximately 112 million enrolled around the world, can earn points to earn, stays at all of their different hotels or resorts. Okay, so it's a very hot market, but that's sort of why they've enabled the debit card market, is because even past the 112 million, you need to start capturing that audience that you potentially have not been able to past that. And guys, this is big, big business. Let's take a look at Hilton Hotels, for example, which has a larger selection of credit cards than SoFi Bank does, okay? They have 4 separate cards, including one of them being a business card that can scale between the different size of affluency between their customers. And this is the same for Intercontinental and Choice and Hyatt and all these other ones. So, well, that's not actually pulled up, but they have about 3 separate cards as well for Choice. Then we look at airlines, for example. Then you can see, United Airlines, 4 separate cards. Once again, larger than SoFi's own credit card suite. Southwest, the American Airlines, 4 separate cards. Delta, we have 4 separate cards and then 3 other business cards. This is, I'm telling you, big, big business for them, okay? So here's the thing. Like Galileo said, they're going to start with hospitality and airlines, okay, travel. This is going to be a big section for them, in my opinion, right? There's no reason why Delta or American Airlines or any of these places would want to not offer to the additional potential 10+% or 20% of user bases that just simply don't want credit. Okay, so that's a nice enough margin that one singular player, Galileo, could really branch into. But whenever I start thinking about even past that, where could this potentially go? Just on the debit card side, okay? You have companies like Costco, Amazon, Walmart, and Target that might also want debit cards. Target actually does offer a debit card. Now, this is really interesting. Whenever looking at what they have both, 3, a credit card, a debit card, and a reloadable card, okay? They want you to have access to all of them. But with what's interesting, because you instantly get to see how this debit card would start to work, the debit card connects to your existing checking accounts. If you have a US account, the card is not co-branded with any other particular bank. You can then connect that card, which is issued and sent to you by Target, and then connect it to your existing Bank of America, JP Morgan, or SoFi. It really doesn't matter as long as it can pull money directly out of those accounts. Now, let's look at the rewards, okay? No, you do not get to earn, benefits outside of Target, right? You don't get the 2% or 1%, but you still do get their massive 5% off every day at Target and Target.com. Okay, so there is a massive benefit. If you are a loyal shopper to Target, to get 5% off everything there is quite the benefit, including all the benefits of free shipping and different exclusive offers and, better return times. This is a massive benefit to add on a free debit card, especially if you are not a credit user. I don't see why the path is not going to follow exactly what Target has done, especially whenever you look at their success in their card program, which has been off the charts. You can adjust the perks to fit the interchange revenue that you are going to receive on the debit card programs. It might not be as good as the credit cards. In fact, it won't be. But still offering an additional benefit to have your specific branded debit card will be better than most debit cards that are offered directly from United States banks, which is simply just a way for you to spend off the money that you've made on your checking account. There's really no benefits, no cashback, no loyalty points, no anything, even though there could be some semblance of that through some of these co-branded loyalty cards. In my opinion, this was a slam dunk from the Galileo team, and I cannot wait to see what brands end up signing up with this next. Thank you all so much for watching. Really do appreciate your time, but bye for now.